Alright, hello everybody! We're continuing off where we were last time, but now we're heading into the new area, the desert. Oh, what are you? You're so cute! Why is it so dark in here? Whoa! In the last episode, we got some pretty first of all, we got some pretty big revelations about the Torre and Scaramouche and their plans here in Sumeru. And Scaramouche backstory more. I mean, stuff that we knew, but now got confirmed and animated. That was pretty cool. And we traveled around with Nahida for... Oh! Hello, you guys are very cute. We got to travel around with Nahida for a while until we couldn't. Unfortunately. Because she got in trouble. Oh, hello. Look at the Sealy court is full of sand this time. And then we met Alhaitham. And now we're going to Aru village together. Well, actually, I want to explore the desert. I'm going to take the long walk since I haven't been in here at all. It just came out today. Whoa. No. This one. I'm actually looking off in the distance, like, look at the rock formations, like, from the sand and like, the erosion of the rocks. So interesting.
Scatter! Oz, reveal thyself!
Picked the wrong test subject.
The wrong test subject. Wow. This place is just so different.
What trinkets lie veiled within this desolate plain?
Well, what are you? You're a mushroom. Sorry, I mean you no harm. You were just chilling. You are just enjoying hiding inside a log and waiting out the sandstorm, and I have nothing against that, really.
Wind Strider.
What's that? Agileknak nut. Okay. Interesting. Oh, it looks like our village has a statue of the Seven in it. I still wonder, is the statue of the Seven supposed to be Kusanali or Vikadevata? Well, similar to the situation on Watatsumi Island, it looks like it's the same, at least it's the same type of statue here as it is like in other parts of Sumeru.
Time to go.
The world opens itself before those with noble hearts. Whoa. You can see the hard cutoff between desert and rainforest. Wow. It's incredible. Oh, it's over here. This is probably where the pyramid thing is. Where the... what am I thinking of? The big upside down pyramid with the sand storm around it. Lower? Oh, right here. Cool. We are here now.
Before us lies Aru village, the safe haven of the desert folk.
This is not that bad of a place to be banished to. If you got banished and you got banished to like a oasis resort, that wouldn't be the most terrible thing. Look at the sand pouring off the edge. Whoa. Oh. No. What are you doing right now? Is this just like a warning duel, or are you actually trying to like arrest us or kill us here? Okay, this is awesome though. Whoa. Wreaking havoc damage in the desert village. Hello, Sino.
Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the academia. Would you care to enlighten me as to when and how I invited the General Mahamatra's wrath?
Oh, Hatham. Do not think you can escape my judgment. just because you managed to escape my attack.
Judgment? So that's how you'd characterize your actions here, is it? Or would elimination
I like this
perhaps
chill
be a
music
more
playing
accurate
for
description?
Had I used my
duel
full
here.
strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me.
You think so? We've
Though
defeated gods
styled like
before.
an assassination, I sought only to ensure that my target would be unable to flee or resist. Standard practice for the mantra, as well you know.
Seemed
nice to meet you
more like
too.
your own personal touch.
Who is that, Alhaitham? Did you call him General Mahamatra?
Yes. General Mahamatra Sino, head of all the Matra at the Academia. He's a formidable hunter, and the ultimate nightmare for any who have committed academic crimes.
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Alhaitham, to the point of blocking an attack.
Yeah, we might have helped
If I were you, I'd
each
never
other.
choose to side with him. I wouldn't believe a single word that comes out of his mouth.
Okay, well,
I've been pursuing this scribe for a long time. I urge you, stand back and do not seek to defend him any longer. Otherwise, there will be consequences.
well, I don't trust him as much as you seem to think. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna stand by and do nothing. Yep. Just like how he didn't stand by and do nothing when we were about to get scammed earlier.
Has Alhaitham done something wrong? Hyman doesn't think he's as bad as you made him
I
out.
mean, he does have knowledge
I
capsules,
won't waste
which
my
is
breath explaining things.
which is
Alhaitham.
illegal, especially the
I
big
saw it
one,
during our
the
fight.
big divine knowledge
Take it
capsule.
out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person.
Yeah, those are pretty
Unless you
illegal,
want me to
especially
retrieve
the
it for
big one.
myself.
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes a Matra's senses.
What? He has the divine knowledge
Divine
capsule.
knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
So you did lie to us.
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very curious. What does this
It's
capsule
his
mean
job
to
to
you?
collect it.
And why, as General Mahamatra of the Academia, are you all alone in the desert? As far as I'm aware, the other Matra have been speculating about your disappearance.
What does that
Have you
mean?
been given a mission that's, let's say, morally dubious?
Oh,
If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and resources to judge me within the walls of the Academia?
is it a mission from the sages? Morally
I
dubious,
should
huh?
have known you'd be difficult to deal with.
You two! Ugh. What you do, traveler? Paimon
There's
feels
too
like
much
we
tension
can't
going on
trust
here. And we don't know who to trust anymore.
Well,
Oh, there we go. We can
you two
trust
acting
Dia.
all tough and self-righteous over there.
We survived a whole dream samsara with her, so we can we trust Dia. Hello, Dia.
Great! Finally, someone that we can
Yeah.
You gotta help us out here. Otherwise, these two are gonna start fighting again.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure looks that way. Two giants from the Academia duking it out once and for all.
Actually, yeah.
Not something you
I
get to
was
see
kind of
every
waiting
day,
to see them
that's for
duel it
sure.
out, but
Listen,
look,
I know
we
you
saw them
academic
duel it
types
out.
love
Now
to
don't
fill up
duel
your
it out
big brains
anymore
with
in the middle of
self-righteous
town.
morality and lord your empty rules and virtues over each other. But how dare you bring your petty disputes into the safe haven? of
Yeah,
the
that's what I'm
village?
saying. Like, don't disrupt the
It seems
people
like
here. Like, don't do it in
someone's
public.
gonna have to beat some sense into your thick skulls until you finally learn to respect these grounds.
Yeah. Staring contest. That's all. Neither of them can afford to be distracted by Dia. What about Candace? Where's Candace?
Hey, did either of you hear a word I just
No.
said?
Oh, this game is so funny sometimes.
Whoa, what's going on? The wind's so strong. Is this a serious
Nature is
storm?
telling you to
I'm
stop.
gonna get blown away.
Another sandstorm? What's up with these
Hey,
recent?
Candace.
Hey! All of you, over here, quickly! We have to take cover!
Someone's calling for us. Oh, this wind is too strong. Let's get over there.
That sounded like Candace.
Let's go here.
Come on, you two. Jeez, are all of you academia folks such hard work? Move it!
Move it, just
All
like
right,
she
stop
said.
yelling.
Oh, we get to see them all in one place. Oh, look at that desert logo. That's cool. Oh, hello, Kazuha. I saw you there for a sec. Forced to sit at the table. Sino's not sitting with us. It's like an awkward family dinner kind of thing. A big dysfunctional family here. You can't hear it, but I'm also joining in the dots.
Well, this is pretty awkward.
Candace, where are you?
Hey, wanna play sardines with 3 people who wanna tear each other limb from limb? Sure, why not? Sounds fun. The air is so thick and heavy.
Oh,
I'm uncontent to keep
Paimon!
floating anymore.
Can't tell you that literally or not.
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down. Please,
thank
let me
you.
introduce myself. I am Candace, protector of Aru village.
Nice to meet you,
A
Candace.
savior has come at last.
Yes,
Nice
the
to
person
meet
who
you,
can
Candace.
quell
The name's Paimon.
all of this
Thank
these
you so much for
problems.
helping us.
Oh, thank you so much. You have my gratitude.
There's no need to thank me. It's only right to help each other when the weather gets rough.
Yeah,
Wow.
but still,
She's
I'm glad
so
you were here at the
gentle
right
and
time.
caring, like a nice older sister. Unlike those guys over there.
All right. Now that we're all better acquainted, we should return
All
to
better
the topic
acquainted?
at
I'm pretty
hand.
sure we're the only ones
As
that
a guardian
responded to your
charged with the
introduction.
responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, I was observing your conflict from afar, even before the sandstorm started. And now
Thank
that you
you.
have set foot within
Thank
our
you
village
for
itself,
observing
it is
so
all
we
the
don't need to
more
relay
my
it back to you.
responsibility to make absolutely sure that you pose no threat whatsoever to us. So please, have an honest and sincere conversation with one another, and put your hostile feelings to rest.
Yeah, what
If
she
anyone
said.
dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time with the creatures of the sandstorm.
Oh, I like her.
On second thought, Paimon may have misjudged Candace's character.
Nah, she's super
And
caring
that
until
goes
you
for
mess
you
with her.
too, Miss Dia. Do I make myself clear?
All right, we got it, Candace.
That's what I like to hear. So, which of you will begin?
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway, one of those two should probably
Hey,
start
that's not the
talking.
same as an apology, but
Wait,
still, you're the one
was
that
you
actually needs to
trying to be a
apologize.
mediator?
Well, she did an okay-ish job.
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself.
Okay.
While Al-Haytham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned a morally dubious mission. Rather,
Okay.
I've chosen to exile myself.
Huh?
And why is that?
Exile yourself?
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. What little they
Okay.
did report clearly did not match the project's actual progress. As General Mahamatra, I had the responsibility and authority to request an audit. However, to my surprise, the person responsible for the erroneous data was none other than Grand Sage Azar himself.
Okay, so
I
you can't
tried to
investigate them
the issue
legally.
myself before submitting a formal audit request. But I soon found that all leads and potential
Yeah.
pieces of incriminating evidence
It's hard when the
were
corruption starts
carefully
from the very
concealed
top.
from me. I began to realize that they were cautious of me from the very beginning. Unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the submission reached his desk.
You tried
He
anyway?
even said to me,
Well, I guess
"The
that's the right
power
thing
of
to
the
do.
General Mahamatra is granted by the sages. You have no right to judge us."
Well,
So they really are.
that's not how
up to
the
no
law
good.
works, but I guess
I
they
realized then that to the
do
Grand
not follow
Sage,
the law.
the Matra are nothing more than tools for the sages to assert and maintain their control over knowledge. The
Yeah.
vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless to the academia of today.
So you then decided to exile yourself?
I believed it would be wise to flee the academia before the sages had a chance to take action against me. This way, They
Yeah.
can no longer see nor predict my actions.
Okay,
I will
makes
never
sense.
give up on this investigation. There's no need for someone else to give me power or authority. Once I find the truth, I will administer judgment by my own name.
Good
Sino
plan
seems to have the
in
same
this
goal as us.
situation.
We're all investigating the sages. Plus, now
Mhm.
that he's no longer the General Mahamatra, he somehow feels a lot less scary.
It's still a little early to trust him completely, but we can trust him a little bit for now. Just for now.
Well, Sino, if that's your story, then why did you see Alhaitham as a target?
Yeah, wait a minute. Now, aren't you both kind of like
When I was
bad in the eyes of the
investigating matter
academia?
in the academia, I overheard a conversation between Alhaitham and a sage. The
Oh, what are
sages
you hiding
asked
from
you
us,
to
Alhaitham?
investigate a blonde-haired traveler. Do you dispute this, Alhaitham?
Oh, that's why you're so interested in us.
What?
Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious behavior with the Divine Knowledge Capsule, and I think we deserve an explanation.
From the very beginning, Alhaitham was... The sages were watching me from the very beginning. Yeah, I think that's pretty obvious, but still... I thought the sages don't like knowledge capsules, and like Alhaitham has a ton of them, so like, do they just like condone that for the sake of, oh, he's still useful to us?
Yes. I was indeed tasked with investigating the Traveler.
Oh, okay.
After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've completed this assignment, I can give you a glimpse of divine knowledge.
A most enticing offer.
Oh, okay, so we must be that valuable to the sages, though.
Their words contained one key piece of information, namely that divine knowledge indeed exists. That gave me all I needed to know.
Okay, so you kind
From
of
my
went behind their back,
perspective,
too.
The sages are far from trustworthy. Think about it. Isn't it a little strange they're so willing to share divine knowledge with anyone, even as a reward?
Yes.
So, I began my own investigation following the lead of the Divine Knowledge Capsule. In the end, I realized my wisdom in committing to this rather than collaborating with the sages. Had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ain al-Ahmar mercenary, incapable of remaining sane for long enough to hold a conversation.
You mean
It's a good thing you didn't
that the
touch
sages
that
originally planned to
the
dispose
way
of
that
you,
they
using
did.
one of those capsules that drive people insane?
I see. So they wanted to give that to you to get rid of you and get information on us. Instead, you went behind their back, went for the information, also found us, and found out what happens if you touch that divine knowledge capsule without knowing what to do with it. Did you join forces with me just so you could investigate
I'd
me?
already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the Academia I was waiting in Port Ormos for you to appear so they wouldn't suspect anything.
Okay.
So it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating the Divine Knowledge
So you're
Capsule.
surprised when we actually showed up
Criminals
there.
do love to talk about coincidences.
Even though I ran into the Traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance to the Academia. Also, you should remember, you were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left that tavern.
Huh. Is that enough to prove his innocence?
That's true. Alhaitham helped us out at Caravan Rebat as well. Maybe he's telling the truth.
I think we can trust
I'm willing to
Alhaitham.
apologize if
For
that's
now.
worth anything to you.
Oh yes,
I
just
took
do
the
that.
Divine Knowledge Capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. I felt that it would
If
be
you
best
give us
for
an
no one to
apology, we can
interact
be
with
friends
before it
again.
had been properly studied. After all, curiosity often proves to be the most dangerous thing in this land.
Yep,
You
that's
should
what
be
we've
well
seen so
aware,
far.
Scribe Alhaitham, that curiosity can also lead you to danger and suspicion. Answer me this. Did the sages share any information about their project with you?
Have I not made myself clear? You and I are both distrusted by the Academia. Do you really think they would tell me anything?
Fine. Although you haven't completely proven your innocence, I won't regard you as an enemy. For
Do
now.
we tell them what we know
As you wish.
about the projects?
Mhm.
Question,
Good.
possibly plural.
I'm glad to see you two clearing up your misunderstandings.
Or do we wait until we have
And
more
now
proof that we
you,
can trust
Dia.
them?
I believe it's your turn.
Yeah, what are you doing here,
Oh,
Dia?
sorry. Whatever the boys were talking about must have been so boring that I spaced out.
Yep.
My situation is pretty straightforward. My employer, Dunyarzad of the Homayani family, is friends with the Traveler and is currently recovering
Oh,
from her illness at
so
home.
did she send you to help
I had nothing
us?
going on, so I decided to return to Aru village for a visit. I was actually looking forward to a pretty exciting time
So
getting
you're
back
actually here for
together with everyone
vacation.
here. But then I
Well,
saw these
you're not
two
gonna get a
grimy guys in
vacation
the middle of
anywhere
a
we're
pointless
around.
argument. You take me off, and things went downhill from there.
Is that all? Well, I will admit that definitely sounds like your style. In that case, welcome back, Dia.
That's more like it.
Yay.
I missed you all so much, Candace.
What was that?
Whoa! What was that sound?
No need to worry. Now that you're no longer at each other's throats, please make yourselves at home. I'll take a quick trip outside to clear out some of those creatures in the sandstorm.
Creatures?
Okay.
In the sandstorm? Are you sure you don't want some backup?
Yeah, we can
Fighting
provide
in a
backup. There's so many
sandstorm is
powerful
not for the
people in this room.
faint-hearted. Anyone without extensive training in these conditions is at a disadvantage. You needn't worry.
Yeah, just leave him to Candace. Don't worry, she's as tough as they come.
Alright, if you say so. Alright, so we're all just so
That means the
awkwardly
sandstorm's
sitting in
over,
this room
right?
together.
Candace still isn't back yet, though. Is she alright? Maybe we should go out and check on her.
Yeah,
When you
sure,
put it
let's
that
do that.
way, even I'm starting to feel a little worried. All right, let's go. We've been here long enough, and the boys are as chatty as the floor.
How's it go? Oh, they're all gone. 4 at Loggerheads. Check the situation outside the chief's house. It's a cool, nice little place we're in. The chief's house. Can I cook something here? No, I cannot. Anyway, that's a cool little conversation we had with everybody here. Oh, teleport waypoint. Where? Here! Good. There we have some world quests that are awaiting us here, but let's continue on with the story. Oh, those don't look like sandstorm creatures. Those look like Albedo's siblings.
Candace, you're still fighting? You've been out here dealing with these creatures the entire time?
Yes. They just keep coming in waves. I've lost count of how many I've defeated. Before I realized it, even the sandstorm had stopped.
Not only is she really strong, her stamina is also something else.
Here comes another wave!
Alright,
Leave this round to us.
you got
I got
all of us
interrupted
here
earlier,
now this
but
time.
Now I have something to take my anger out on.
Yeah.
It's been quite a while since I've seen the Flame Mane in action. I'll leave these to you then.
I'll
Sounds
be sure
good.
to put on a good show. Let's go.
Let's go. Sino and Alhaitham just watching too.
By royal
Sorry, I should be fighting using Aether because I'm supposed to. Or, you know what, just... Oh, you saw... No, this is Aether's Windblade.
Here
Just
comes
so you know.
another wave! When are they ever gonna let up?
I don't know. When are they ever gonna let up? These guys just keep coming back every time. Oh, it's so cool to be in another environment again so soon. At first the rainforest and now the desert. So these things are just like also right in the middle of the village too. This cannot be good. Oh, we're right next to the statue of the Seven. Thank you. If Nahida is still watching us, thank you so much for healing us up.
Stopped appearing. Was that the last of them?
What we fought just now was probably the aftermath of the sandstorm. So we should be safe for the time being.
Well fought,
Okay.
everyone. No injuries, I hope.
Nope.
Huh?
Ah, my apologies.
Probably the
I
chief.
haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I had my hands full taking care of the village's elderly and children.
Mm-hmm.
I am the chief of Aru Village. Everyone usually calls me Uncle Anpu.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you,
Sir.
sir.
I am also originally from the desert, but I have not been back for some time now. May I ask if such sandstorms are common?
I can't say they've always been common, but recently the storms have become increasingly severe and frequent. Besides sandstorms, we also occasionally get earthquakes. According to an investigator who stayed in the village a while ago, these unusual natural phenomena are related to the withering of Irminsul.
Interesting.
Another effect of Irminsul's withering. So, Irminsul's withering causes withering zones in the forest, and sandstorms and earthquakes here in the desert?
And also
Everything in the
Elazar.
natural world is inextricably connected to Irminsul. These regional symptoms can indeed be a reflection of Irminsul's present state.
I see.
Everyone in
Okay.
our village needs to take good care of themselves.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, why haven't I seen a single village keeper since I got here?
Village keeper? Who are they? Village guards like Candace?
Does your curiosity know no bounds? Village Keeper is how Aru Village refers to mad
No, my
scholars
curiosity doesn't know any
exiled here
bounds.
by
I'm
the
always asking
academia.
questions.
Most of them are scholars who lost their sanity after a period of training in
I
the
see.
Avidia forest. The academia believes that their
Well-
crazed mutterings may have a negative effect on the psyches of other scholars. So, they're forcibly exiled to the desert.
Okay.
Though if you ask me, it's
Well,
all a boatload of nonsense.
yeah, it does sound like a little nonsense. It's more like they just don't want to deal with the problem. So the easiest way to not deal with the problem is to make it go out of sight. Yeah, Tainari also brought this up before with Hypatia.
Alas,
Hypatia
that's
is now
exactly
apparently a
what
follower
we've
of
been trying to
Scaramouche.
investigate. One by one, the village keepers have been mysteriously disappearing without a trace. But no one in the village has ever seen them leave. If you're planning to stay around the village for the next few days, I'd appreciate it if you could keep an eye out for them.
Sure.
I've had encounters with those people in the past. I'll see what I can do to help.
The Matra are the ones
Okay.
responsible for their exile. Now that you're no longer with them, are you trying to alleviate your guilt and atone for your past sins? I'm fascinated by how you think.
Mock me if you will, but if you are guilty, I will eliminate you, regardless of my position or identity.
Oh,
These two are
you're
fun.
the former General Mahamatra. You must be an expert in these kinds of investigations. Thank you for your help.
I'll help out too.
Because you're reminded of Hypatia? Oh, these poor scholars. First they lose their sanity, now this! We need to help get them back home, safe and sound. But,
Yeah.
is it really a good idea to tag along with Sino? You seem like you really don't trust him.
That's why this is a great opportunity to watch
I'll be
him.
grateful for the assistance. No doubt you will do a better job than some of my former subordinates.
Aw,
Let's start
you
by
flatter
finding a
me.
spot to share what we know so far.
Okay. You know what? Last time I said only one 10 pull trying to get Cookie Shinobu. But you know what? Sino's here and Candace is here. Let's just do another one. One more. Okay. Good. No 5-star yet. I'm not ready for another 5-star yet. I just want... Just give me Shinobu. Okay. Sayu. Give me Shinobu. Please? No. Well, this character's really gone out of her way to evade me. That's for sure. I think... What? How much? C4! Sayus recovers 1.2 energy when she triggers a swirl reaction. Oh, that should be good. That'd be really good, because energy recharge, right? Wow, I like this music. I like this. It's like It's like a little desert oasis kind of area. Is there water? There is water. It is a desert oasis. Whoa. So cool. And then there's just like a whole settlement out here. Yeah, I guess like from the perspective of if you get banished, this would be a good place to be banished to. But then you don't get to go home to your family, and the people here have to take care of everybody who get banished. So it'd be really nice if they would stop banishing people here all the time.
Although
Anyway,
I've
hello,
sent
Sino.
myself into exile, I'm still doing essentially the same things as before. Do you still have any questions for me before we start our investigation?
Why do they refer to the mad scholars as village keepers?
One of my former subordinates told me that this title has its origins in a strange incident.
Okay.
The Academia has long exiled mad scholars to Aru village. A mysterious phenomenon exists here. When mad scholars first arrive, they are as incoherent and deranged as before. But after spending some time here, they invariably begin to calm down. Initially, the people of Aru village greatly resented having to take in the mad scholars.
Yeah,
But a strange
they're
incident
basically
one night
tasked with
changed that.
unwillingly with taking care of all the people that
Aru
the
village
Academia
was struck
banished.
by the strongest earthquake in living memory. Seeing buildings on the verge of collapse all around him, the then chief of the village was preparing to take everyone to safety. Suddenly, he noticed a mad scholar crouching in a corner, caressing the ground with his hands. A soft, green light radiated from him, like a divine glow against the backdrop of night.
Like dendro power?
Despite the powerful tremors that ripped through the ground that night, all the houses remained upright, almost as if they had grown roots reaching deep into the ground. In the end, not a single building collapsed, and no one was
I
hurt.
see. So it's like even though
After
they went
that,
mad, they got blessed
The
with
people
divine
of
power.
Aru village treated the mad scholars with greater kindness, and began to
They
refer
lost
to
their
them
sanity, but
as
they
the
got
village
like
keepers.
divine power
Soft green
to
light?
protect people.
A mad scholar protecting Aru village? What do you make of it, Traveler?
It must have been Nahida's power.
Paimon thinks so too. Actually, Sino, do you know if any of the mad scholars continued to wear their Akasha terminals at Aru
Oh,
village?
good question,
In
Paimon.
theory, they would continue wearing them so the Academia could still monitor their activities. With that said, the main Akasha system would no longer have any
I
interaction with
see,
them.
but that's enough though
Oh,
for
no
Nahida to get to
wonder.
them.
Everything makes sense then. Add in the fact that they calmed down, it was probably Nahida who calmed them.
Yeah.
If you are able to draw a conclusion from this one story alone, then it appears you possess much more information than I do.
Yeah, maybe.
So, what do you make of the story?
Lesser Lord Kusanali was actually the one who protected the village.
Really? Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Yes. You know something?
What? You don't believe us? Lesser Lord Kusanali was definitely using the Akasha to give her power to the mad scholars.
What are you telling us,
No.
Sino?
It's not so much that I don't believe you. I'm just struck by your reasoning.
Okay, well maybe what have we told
Lesser
you that
Lord
we met her
Kusanali,
before?
The current Dendro Archon. Is she really active in Sumeru? The Academia has always placed far greater importance on the late Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. They've more or less ignored Lesser Lord Kusanali, and I've never had any reason to doubt their views.
Okay.
In addition, I've never heard any stories about Lesser Lord Kusanali and her deeds. To me, she might as well have been a god that never existed.
Well,
No way! Nahida definitely exists! She's a... How should Paimon put it? She's a good Archon who's kind and wise. Even if she says weird stuff sometimes.
yeah. Well, Sino does some weird stuff sometimes too. Well, we saved Sumeru City together in a not so distant past.
I've spent many years interrogating criminals, so I can easily tell when someone is lying.
And what do you think of us?
Good! Then you should know that we're telling the truth.
Yeah.
That look in your eyes. I've never seen that from a liar. You two really must have met Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Yay, he
How can
gets
this
it.
be? To think, our Archon has been amongst us this entire time.
Alright, now it's our turn to put our skills to good use for this investigation.
You betcha.
But easier said than done, especially since we don't have any leads. Maybe we can start by knocking on some doors.
Yeah.
Excuse me, are you here to help me find my grandpa?
We can help you with that, sure.
Who are you?
By the sounds of it, a resident of this village.
My name is Isak. You'll help me find my grandpa, right?
Sure.
Is
I'd be
your
happy to.
grandpa a mad scholar?
Sorry.
Hey, don't
A
say
village
that.
keeper.
Grandpa is just Grandpa. Why do you have to call him that? It's not like he's a bad person.
Sorry,
or
we're just
anything.
trying to identify all of our leads.
The person you're referring to is not a local, yet you are. Why do you call him Grandpa?
Grandpa is just Grandpa. He's my family.
Yeah, they're basically, they've become part of the
I heard everything
village.
you said to the village chief. Please, you gotta take me with you. I want to find my grandpa. I swear I'll help. I won't be a nuisance.
Well, the kids in this game do seem to be very helpful with these.
So you're the one who was eavesdropping on us around the village chief's house.
Let's,
I
yeah,
was
sure.
planning to go out and take care of whoever it was. But I had a vague feeling that they didn't harbor any ill intent.
Good thing you didn't do that, Sino.
Whoa. Hatham wasn't kidding about Matra having sharp senses. Sino, he's just a kid. All he wants is to find his grandpa. Let's find a way to help him.
It's no harm here, I think.
Sorry. I was only listening in because I wanted to know where Grandpa went. Honest. If you don't believe me, you can ask Miss Candace.
Don't worry, we believe you. Let's help him out.
All right. But first, let's confirm the facts with Candace.
Okay, we are gonna ask Candace, but yeah. There we go. Alright, looks like we got some more info, and we're gonna slowly manage to convince the entire cast of characters that Lesser Lord Kusanali is... Why are you climbing the door, Ether? Is around, and she's trying to help us, except she's locked up in a prison right now. Okay. He's gonna wait outside.
Sino is super vigilant. Is this what all the Matra are like?
Yeah, they're basically like
You're back already.
the Academia's police
just wanted
force.
to confirm something with you. Do you know a boy by the name of Isak?
I had a feeling he'd go looking for you.
Alright, cool. So we can trust him.
You knew this would happen?
Yeah, of course she did. She knows
Yes.
everybody in this village.
Although he tried his best to stay hidden, I still noticed him eavesdropping outside the window. He really wants to get his grandfather back.
I can tell.
Isak's parents were both Aramite mercenaries who rarely returned to the village after finding employment in the city. He was raised by his grandfather. Unfortunately, it was only a few years before his grandpa passed away. Isak was still very young at the time, so various families in the village took turns caring for him so he could survive. Later, an elderly mad scholar arrived at the village. Isak thought the scholar bore a striking resemblance to his grandfather, and thus often spied on the man.
I see.
However, the scholar was unkempt in appearance and incoherent in speech. Although Isak referred to the man as his grandpa, he was afraid and didn't dare to approach him. One summer night, the oft mumbling and bumbling grandpa suddenly calmed down and seemed to become more lucid. He even noticed Isak hiding in the distance.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
Grandpa walked up to
So,
Isak and patted him on the
when
head.
they become more
He
calm,
even
does
took
that mean
Isak to the
Nahida
entrance of the
helps them?
village, where he patiently taught the boy the
I
names
assume
of the
that-
stars, and accompanied Isak until he
Aw,
fell
that's so
asleep.
sweet.
The
I
next morning,
assume that the gods that
Isak woke up and
these
wanted to
scholars
go
become
find his
mad
grandpa
after envisioning
again,
are not Lesser Lord
only to
Kusanali.
realize
I
his
assume they'd be
grandpa
other
no longer
gods, like
recognized him.
Greater Lord Rikutavata or the Scarlet
However,
King, or
Even so,
now the new
Grandpa
god
retained
who's
his calm
in
expression.
town, the
It's said
Balladeer.
that those who saw the scholar claimed he no longer appeared to be crazy, but appeared to be living in his own world, almost as if he
Which
were
goes hand in
sleepwalking.
hand with what we know about Nahida's
Isak was
power.
thrilled that his grandpa was able to find peace, and would follow him all the time, asking him things like, "Grandpa, want me to take you
Aw.
somewhere fun?" Or, "Grandpa, could you tell me stories about the stars
This is a
again?"
nice story.
All this somehow just makes Paimon feel really sad. It seems like they both deserve so much better.
Yeah.
Perhaps. Nearly everyone who lives in the desert has some form of hardship or regret. But even so, we must still continue on with our lives.
Mm-hmm.
It's also my reason for fighting. I must continue to protect this land.
I see. Lucid Grandpa was probably Nahida. She must have soothed the other mad scholars as well. Yeah, I think so too. From the look on Sino's face, he's probably connected the dots as well.
Maybe the people have always had a considerate god watching over them.
Yeah.
Huh? What did you say, Sino?
No, nothing. As long as Esau keeps his word and doesn't get in our way, we can take him along.
Yeah.
Perhaps you are more compassionate than I gave you credit for. Please accept my thanks on Isak's behalf, Sino.
Yay.
Hey, Isak!
You get to come with us.
Oh, it's you guys.
How's it going?
We've cleared everything up. Let's go find your grandpa.
Yep.
Really? Wow, thank you so
No
much.
problem. Your grandpa will be found safe and sound.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's ask the local residents some questions first.
Alright, let's do this. So, like... Oh, that's the end. Ooh, interesting. Dreams. Deception. Emptiness. Sorry, I got that in the wrong order. Wow. That's the end? It ended on such a cliffhanger. Do I start the next part of the Archon quest, or do I start, when I talk to people and... Let's do one world quest here. Let's explore the desert a little bit. I'll do... Next, I'm gonna save part 4 for, Friday, because Friday's gonna be my birthday. And I'm gonna save the Archon quest for then. Let's...
It's all a bunch of nonsense.
Hello, Saba. How are you? Rose, oh rose, grant me my wish. Blooming from a stone, the gold rose sang to me. She sang. That's a local Sumeru folk song called The Singing Rose, right? It's such a cute song. Too bad the boy ran off halfway through. I would have loved to hear the whole thing and say hi to him. You must be new here. First time in our village? Yep. No wonder you've never heard that folk song. Well then, are you scholars looking to study abroad in Sumeru? I know there are many foreign scholars in the academia. We do know a lot of scholars, but we aren't quite like them ourselves. Technically, we're adventurers. The glorious world-trotting duo, Paimon and Teddy. World-trotting? What's so funny? We're super famous adventurers, believe it or not. No, I wasn't mocking you, friends from far away. Just the opposite. It's a delight to hear uplifting stories like people traveling the world. When you're as detached from the world as I am, such enthusiastic remarks can really catch you off guard. I'm sorry if I offended you. My name is Saba. I offer you my apologies as my welcome to the village. Ah yes, were you talking about the Rose folk song Ziad was singing? Correct. We can talk more about it if you're interested. I hope it'll liven up your journey. Are you going to sing it for us, Saba? I'm dying to hear the rest of it. Sorry, I'm not good at singing, but we can discuss what the song is about. Sure, so that kid sang about the rose granting wishes. Yes, in a tiny village like ours, we don't have a big anthemium like they did the academia. All of our songs are passed down orally. Oh, that's an oral culture. I see. That makes sense. It's my belief that the wish-granting flower in the song represents the collective imagination of our ancestors. In a harsh environment like the desert, water is an extremely vital resource, so they prized water-storing plants. So the more adverse the terrain, the more stories there are about plants. It's a reflection of our ancestors' yearning for a better life. At the same time, plants are also a part of the symbiotic relationship between our ancestors and the flora and fauna of the desert. However, Aru is built on sand, and the soil here is actually not suitable for the cultivation of Sumeru roses. The Sumeru roses I planted could never grow, so if you ask me, the golden rose in the song must have been a product of people's imagination. Hold on! Paimon can't keep up anymore! You can't? I've been keeping up. Is this what you usually talk about with people, Miss Saba? I'm sorry. I thought since you knew here, you prefer such topics over farming or the weather. I might have lost somewhere about symbiotic relationship and the collective imagination. But don't worry, I probably understood that last sentence. You said the land here isn't suitable for Sumeru roses, right? We've also only seen them in places with moist soil. Roses sure, picky. Well, this is mostly sand after all. It's like just like Watatsumi Island. Speaking of roses, I was thinking that since you two are adventurers, perhaps I could hire you two. Now we're talking. We're battle-hardened adventurers. We can do any job, no problem. Yeah, of course. What can we help you with? I know it's ridiculous to want roses that don't belong here to bloom, but regardless, I still really want to see them. I'm embarrassed to even say it, but that is my wish. Based on what I know about roses, they will grow if fertilized with highly concentrated dendro, even if you grow them in sand. But it's impossible to get such fertilizer out here, so I'm wondering if you may be able to get your hands on some. Did you say dendro? Yes, dendro promotes plant growth and works especially well on poor crops. But I'm just a normal person without a dendro vision, and I lack the resources to obtain effective fertilizer. It's just dendro, Yuan. This is pretty easy. We got this. The Exile sprouting. Yay! Did we do it? One more. With the power of plants! Yay! Can you wield dendro? Are you someone with a vision? I haven't met anyone like that in a long time. What a nostalgic feeling. They should be fine now, right, Miss Saba? That's right, they should sprout as soon if powdered by dendro. Let's just wait for a while. Whoa, we are magical plant growers. They stop growing after sprouting a few leaves. They're sprouting! Paimon, you could do just about anything. The results were immediate, as I thought. Thank you. Yeah, too bad there are no flowers yet. Oh, that's normal. You can't rush such things. Plants have to go through the stages of growth. That you're able to make them sprout is already quite amazing. Give the roses some more time to take in the nourishment. It'll be better for them as well. I'm very grateful to you as it is. I wouldn't wish to bother you further. Just drop by and see them in your spare time. That would be enough. I see. So maybe we come back after a few days or tomorrow or something. Alright, what else can we do right now? Let's go grab this teleport waypoint. Oh. Now let's go get this domain. Oh, there's quite a lot of stuff for us to do now that we're in a completely new area. Whoa, this is awesome. I assume the path goes this way. Okay, I'm a little bit greedy. We're gonna do one more hole. One more 10 pull, I say. Okay. As long as no gold yet. This is really the last one. Okay. Candace? I'm fine with Candace. Cookie Shinobu, I'm never gonna get this character. We're gonna get to the end of this game, I will never get her. Okay, my cool little Candace constellation immediately, though. Awesome. Oh, that's great. Okay. Candace... Where are you? At the very bottom, right? Yeah. There you are. Oh, I should have just gone... the duration of the prayer, the Crimson Crown effect is increased by 3. Is that your burst? Right. Yes, it is. Cool. Alright, let's go this way. There's a Dendrock. It's probably all the way up there, though. I don't want to forget that. Oh. No, it's right here. Perfect. Oh, there's a kid there. Oh, this place is amazing. It's like a little oasis. I think I've said oasis to describe it many times, but it is. It's water here. It's like a little haven where people can be safe. But yeah, it sounds like... Can you not go through here? Entering the warehouse? Okay. Okay, I don't want to go in the warehouse. I want to get to the other side of this wall. I have to climb. So, okay, good. No climbing. No climbing. There's a pathway. Well, okay, I see on the map there might be a little climb. Oh, wow. Moving through the desert really is something. You can see, what? Look at the... Just, like, look how much detail they put into, like, the steps and, like, the sand. Okay, that was a pathway. But still, like, moving your character around, it really feels like you're in sand. Like, it feels sluggish to move. Wow. the sand porn. This is incredible. Look at this place. Look at it. Wow. So I don't see a domain anywhere, so it's probably underground. It's not gonna be good for me. Else is it? What is this? What is this thing here right where the domain is supposed to be? This tunnel. Oh, the cloud retainer just following us. Is it just like a wind current, but it picks up all the sand from the desert? I think it's just a wind current that picks up all the sand from the desert. Okay. So how do I get back up to claim that waypoint? Maybe a little difficult, but let's see if we can use the wind current to get back up. Alright. Yes. Please help me. Thank you. Yes. New mail? Oh, it's Ayaka's birthday today, right? Is it? Shall we meet again? Yay! Happy birthday, Ayaka. Happy birthday, Genshin Impact. Today's Genshin Impact's birthday too, right? Yay! What are you? Oh, you're so cute! That looks like a meerkat. Do meerkats live in the desert? I think they do live in... Do they live in the desert? I thought they live in the rainforest. Well, I guess... Maybe I should do some research into where meerkats live before I make any bold statements such as that. The barren land where sand dances. Look at that big pyramid. Wait, whoa! You can see it here. That's cool. We can probably go in there next. Where am I going? What is this place? Oh, we're back in the village. That's great. Alright, so my expedition didn't go anywhere. That is a-okay. I think now might be a good time to end off the episode. Until next time. Let me see. What is going on right now? Mixing village keepers. Alright, King Deshret and the Three Magi. I see. What day? Today is the 27th, right? I think. Actually, I can't see because my phone is recording right now. But yeah, I think on the 29th, that's when they're gonna put out the Mondstadt events. Maybe I'll do that before, and then on Friday I'll finish up I'll start the new Archon quest. But yeah, for maybe now, in the time being, I might unlock some teleport waypoints and hang out here in Aru Village, or maybe I'll even do another episode. But I like this place, and it looks like we're going to be helping out a kid here. We've met a lot of cool characters. Actually, okay, before we go, let's do this. Oh, I'm going to fall down. No, I should use Kazuha so I could go in the air. I'm going to do this time trial challenge, because the time trial challenges that are this type, where they're collecting the particles, often a good way to tour the place. Right? They are. This one looks kind of difficult. This one looks a little bit spaced apart. If I miss any, or if I do that, it's not gonna go over very well. No, we're wasting precious time, Ether. Okay. Yeah, let's use Kazuha so I can lift myself up if the need arises. Yay, we did it! Alright, now we can end off the episode. Oh, one more thing. I keep thinking of new things to do, right? What kind of new achievements do we have now? I just haven't done any of these yet. Oh, no, this is new! This is new. Eon Blight Drake. Fungi. Oh, interesting. Now I'll see what new achievement categories they have. Sumeru, the Gilded Desert Series 1. Which implies that there will be a Series 2. Alright. Cool. Alright, then I think that's going to end up the episode. Thanks so much for watching, for experiencing the new desert area with me today. And, yep, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!